Hey everyone, it's Coach Kelsey with Storm Volleyball. What we're gonna go over today is 3 key things that can go ahead and help improve your serving game. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our jump float, okay? So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have our left hand out in front, our right hand is gonna be back if we're right-handed. We wanna make sure we're not leading right here through our face. We wanna reach back nice and high and lead up and out in front of us for that float serve. Now, when we're doing the jump, how it's gonna work is we're gonna take our first left step and then we'll gallop through with our right and our left. So it's our normal step footwork for our serving and for our hitting, but we're just gonna take that left and then kind of gallop through, and then that's when we'll get that good contact. So okay, so the next one that we're gonna work on is we're gonna work on a rise ball. So what this is where your hand is gonna finish going through it, and you're gonna get a little bit underneath it, so that way that ball goes, it travels nice and high, and then it's gonna drop right here on this end line, okay? So it'll drop, it'll be rising high, the people that are serve receiving will think it's going out, and then last second it'll drop in, okay? So as we're going, you can implement this into your jump serve, or you can just do it on your standing serve. So as we're here, our arm is still nice and back, we're taking it up, and I finish my hand stopping, so that way it has that effect of that float on it, and then I'm getting a little bit underneath it to make that ball rise, and then it'll drop off last second. The last one that we're gonna do, this is a drop ball, okay? So what happens is, this is gonna be the ball that when it's going over the net, it looks like it's going high, and then last second it drops off out in front. So where it'll drop off is kind of around this area right here, and it'll drop off right in front of that serve receive passer, so making them have to move their feet forward, all right? So when we do it, it's kind of similar to the rise ball, but we have to really focus on getting behind the ball and stopping our hand. The rise ball, we got a little under. This one, we have to get directly behind it and stop our hand right out in front of us, so that way it has that float on it, and then last second drops off. Now with those last two, with that rise ball and the drop ball, they may look a little bit similar on that video, but a lot of it is about the contact point. So where we're contacting, we gotta make sure on that rise ball, we're getting a little bit underneath it, and we're letting our hand follow through just a little bit more, so that way it carries off and then it drops off last second. With that drop ball, we wanna make sure getting right behind it, so right here on the ball, and making sure we're stopping right here. With that solid stop on that hand contact, that's gonna make that ball drop. One beneficial thing that will help with all 3 of those techniques that we just worked on with the jump float, the rise ball, the drop ball, is making sure that we have a good high hand contact, okay? So really focusing on hitting that ball right here on your palm, rather than letting your whole entire hand get on the ball. When you let your whole hand get on the ball, that's when you have that little bit of top spin, things like that, a little bit less control of it. If you focus on just hitting it right here with your palm, nice right here, then that's where you're able to do that rise ball, drop ball, and a good float ball.